What's good? It's Marcel J. I think this is day 3 of being in Michigan, and I'm like super fucking bored right now. I have a lot of time on my hands. My friends are at work, and I want to do story time, but like since it's summer related, it's gonna be music festival related. It's gonna be summer related. It's gonna be drinking related. So I feel like I should make a margarita, an actual margarita this time, because lighting's not good. What's wrong with me? Make an actual margarita, tell an actual story, and kind of give you guys some tips on how to have a successful music festival time, because last summer I went to Afropunk and Gov Ball. I had a good time at both, but I also learned a lot about how to actually enjoy yourself in a festival, in an event like that, because it can be very, I don't know, it can be very overwhelming. That's the key word, the big word. It can be very overwhelming being in a place with hundreds to thousands of people, all trying to see one artist, all trying to like enjoy all of these little mini moments that make a music festival great. So I want to give you guys some tips on how to like have amazing time at any music festival you go to this summer, and just tell you guys some quick stories within the festivals I went to last year, because a lot of shit went down. But first, we're gonna make a margarita. And to do that, boys and girls, part 2, ice, pre-made margarita mix for all my lazy hoes out there. I see you, I feel you. Taking this mini break off of work to come back home to my hometown, it almost feels like it's summer already. I know we have a couple months, not a couple months, a couple weeks, because I think summer officially starts in June. But just being able to relax for a minute, it's great. And extra tequila for all my veteran drinkers, all of my drinkers with a high tolerance. Like, you're not gonna get turned off of solely pre-made mixer. Made mango margarita for you to go in the living room. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit story, a little bit English, a little bit of a story. I guess multiple mini stories. I guess that's a better way to say it. All right. So first off, we're gonna go with, let's rewind to last year. Last summer, I went to Gov Ball first, then Afropunk. I'll talk about Gov Ball first, because I feel like it's more of a mainstream type of music festival that I could see everyone going to, whether you're white, you're black, whether you're young or old, or whether you like pop, hip hop, or rock. Maybe, well, not country, but just there's a little bit of everything for everyone at that festival. And actually, no, I'm going to Panorama this year, not Gov Ball, but there's some dope people that are going to be at Gov Ball. So if you're going, I'm slightly jealous of you, and I hope you have a great time. But I'm gonna give you some tips and share some stories. First, we'll start with a tip. Tip number 1, buy your ticket as early as possible. Like, if you have any, well, it has to be more than like a little inkling of wanting to go, but if you want to go to a festival, you have friends that are willing to go with you, make a commitment, tell your friends, hey, within this amount of days or weeks, I'm gonna buy my ticket, are you guys in or out? Do that as soon as possible, because the sooner you can do it, the better deals you'll have. You'll have the early bird specials. You'll be able to plan ahead with your schedule if you have to get off work or have to like miss a class or something. It's easier to plan things out months, especially months, but at least weeks in advance, than trying to do it last minute because you've finally saw the lineup and you're just like, yo, it's dope, I should do it. If you're going to buy a ticket last minute, there are sites like SeatGeek, and there's other sites that I can't think of in my mind right now, but that's always an option. But just know that you're going to be paying a lot more, because people know that a lot of people are going to wait last minute to buy their ticket. So you do risk that, but if you have the money, by all means, do it at your leisure. But I always think it's better to do it earlier and plan ahead. Okay, that's first tip. First story time. So I bought my ticket hella fucking late. Like, basically last summer, it was the first music festival I went to, Gov Ball, but I was very unsure on whether I wanted to go or not, because since it was my first, I was nervous about spending a ton of money on an experience I might not enjoy. And if you know me, you know that I love music, I love drinks, good food, just a good vibe and atmosphere, and that's what Govball is and what most music festivals are, so I don't know why I was so worried. Step Up's legit, guys, I'm inside! Basically, I waited super last minute. I spent the money that I could have potentially spent on a ticket on some other shit, and I had to use SeatGeek to buy a ticket that was almost, I don't want to say double, it might have been double. I think it was double the price of a normal ticket, but I was only paying for a ticket for one day, so I paid way too much for this fucking ticket, but I knew that if I didn't go with my friends for that one day, I'd have always regretted not going. So I bought the ticket hella late, got my ticket hella late, like it was very nerve-wracking, like at the last minute, finally got it. And I make it into the festival, and as soon as you start walking towards the Reynolds Island Park, you're just bombarded with people, and like you kind of have to really mentally prepare yourself. Usually, you should do it before you go, but when you're about to walk into the park, you have to mentally prepare yourself to know that there will be body to body. I don't want to say wall to wall because you're outside, but there's going to be so many people, and you have to realize that like the day, that whole moment, it's not really just about you. Like, of course, make sure you're having a great time, but know that there's so many other people there trying to have great moments or trying to make the best out of a very hot, very expensive, very potentially messy situation. So make sure that you're more patient than you usually are, you're more calm than you usually are, and you realize at the end of the day, it's just, I mean, it's just a great opportunity. It's just a great opportunity to see a ton of your favorite artists in like mini concert forms for a day. So take advantage of the good opportunity, but be aware that there will be some shitty people there, ready to pick fights, ready to just be annoying and do too much. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. So me and my friends, we get into the venue. Is this a tip? I won't really say this as a tip, but majority of music festivals, especially if you aren't camping, are going to be very strict on you not bringing alcohol, drugs, illegal substances to the festival. Obviously, there's a lot of reasons why you shouldn't do that, and if you are, I'm not gonna say you should or not. I'm just gonna say be smart about it, because you could potentially get kicked out. You could get the cops called on you. They usually have like police dogs to sniff up drugs and shit. So be aware of that, but know that it can be easier than you think to smuggle things in. Because I remember when we went to the beginning of the gates, they check your bag, but literally the dude just dipped his hand in my bag and just took it out and gave me my bag. Like I could have easily had like a little pint of vodka, just something that would carry me throughout the day, because I did have like one expensive ass $22, what was it called? I think it was like a Govball punch or some shit. And don't get me wrong, it was great, it was delicious, but it was very overpriced. It did not do anything for me. Which goes into another tip, like trying to pregame. It's hard to, depending on who you are, depending on how much you drink or party, it's very hard to pregame early in the morning. Because me and my friends, we wanted to get to the festival as soon as it started, which was like maybe noon or 1 o'clock. So I woke up at like 9 o'clock, showered around 10 or 11, and tried pre-gaming all throughout that time of me getting ready. And it was really hard to hold my buzz throughout the day. Like I lost it maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock. Reminiscing about the trap playing the first car. Hey Dom, are you ready for Kehlani? Dom Carlton?
I am.
Why are you excited for Kehlani?
Because I love her. She's amazing. I know all her songs. Yeah.
Name 5. So be aware that if you aren't going to drink throughout the day, it may be a waste of time to try to pregame before. And if you are drinking throughout the day, make sure you're hydrating yourself too, because it's easy to get It's easy to get dehydrated, and that's not good. So let's see. Walking to the festival, as soon as we get in, some dude's like, "Do you guys have any Molly?" And I was like, "Wow, this is where we are. We're at a music festival. It feels right." So we're going there. We see a couple of people. I think we started with like Tovlo. Charlie XCX was during like the first couple of hours. I'm blanking this. I saw so many people that day.
I'm super ready.
Hey, all my bitches, what? Yeah, don't lie, open that shit up, don't lie. Everybody start
But yeah, we start with just a couple of artists that we're all, I mean, we're kind of excited to see, but they're not like our go-to hype excited. Like we need to see them artists like Chance the Rapper, Legit Jordan, Lord. I really want to see Lord. But yeah, going back into the tips, it's great to have a plan on the lineup you want to see, especially when you have a group of people, so you know that, so you're prepared to be like, yo, at 4 o'clock we need to go see this person, at 6 o'clock we need to go see this person. And realize that your friends aren't going to completely agree with you on who you want to see and what times and all that shit. Like, for example, last year, back to Gov Ball, I really wanted to see Lord. Like, I'm a big fan of Lord. I know it's really weird. It's really weird to be like a fucking now 24-year-old black young man and relate so much to some of Lord's music, but I really do. Like I relate a lot to Pure Heroin, and like I relate a lot to Melodrama. Like I love the vibe and the concept of a lot of her music. So I wanted to see her live. And I was the only, out of all my friends, I was the only one who wanted to see her. But I thought in my mind, like, yo, we're not going to leave each other as a group, so we're just going to, they're all going to take one on a team for me. Is that how you say it? They're all going to compromise with me and just be like, yo, Marcel's going everywhere with us. Let us go with him to this one person. So when the time comes to see Lord, because I think after Lord it was going to be Chance, so they're going to be at the same stage anyway. We're getting ready to leave the past person. Schoolboy Q. We saw Schoolboy Q before Lord, and he was amazing. But I'm getting ready to go to Lord because I can already hear it and we're kind of late. So I'm just like, okay guys, are we gonna go there? Because they're really dragging their feet. They're all very tired and they want to take a break. And they're just like, no, we're gonna chill here. Are you still gonna go see Lord? And I was like, yes, I'm gonna see Lord. Like, you guys know that was why I'm kind of here. Like, that's one of my people, my top 5 for the day. Everyone's just like, yeah, cool, go. And I remember walking away and I was really feeling this type of way. I was very, very tired at that moment because I'm thinking like, yo, like why the fuck am I about to go see Lord by myself? Like she's not like a sad, depressing artist. Like she has some hype shit. It'd be cool to dance with my friends, you know?
Damn lie. Those great ones, they have pity.
But as soon as I get there, she's about to sing Liability, and she says something that really like hit me at that moment. And she's just like, yo, there's gonna be times in your life, I'm paraphrasing obviously because I don't have that good of a memory that far back, but she said, there's gonna be times in your life when you're alone and you have to experience certain moments alone, and you gotta find the beauty in that and know that there may be a reason why you do certain things by yourself. And that's what she learned while making the album. It was crazy because like I was literally having that moment of, wow, I'm alone, but my friends are over there, and I feel all these different feelings. It's crazy. And I just once again related even more to her music, and I had this great solo moment by myself. I had this great solo moment, and it made me realize like, wow, like I don't need, like, I not realize, but like it reminded me that I'm not always gonna have my friends or my loved ones or my bae, whoever it is. I'm not gonna have them by my side, and I have to really enjoy moments of life, like everything. Like if there's something I want to do but my other friends don't want to do that shit, like I gotta do it by myself. Like, you know, just gotta be able to enjoy being alone. So I come back to my friends feeling very happy, very like at peace with the world. Ooh, story time. And I'm hungry. Another tip, save money. Like, do not be like me. I spent so much money on that ticket that I did not have any extra money to spend on like more food and more drinks. So like I did the bare minimum there because I had other bills to pay. So I was basically starving myself throughout the day, and it got to a point where my stomach was just killing me. And it was like, yo, Marcel, you need to eat right now or you're gonna pass out. So I go out of my way to get these big ass mozzarella sticks. If you've ever been to a music festival, there's all these lines and different food venues to go to, and there was this big ass line that kind of was in the path of where I needed to go. And there was little spaces in between the lines, so a lot of people were just maneuvering themselves through there. Some of them saying like, yo, excuse me, and some of them just plowing through. And I remember seeing a guy just plow through them and me laughing like kind of a couple feet back. Like, that guy is such an asshole, but I'm gonna be a nice person and be like, yo, excuse me, and just calmly walk along and get my mozzarella sticks. So I do that. I walk up to the line, I'm just like, yo, excuse me guys, I gotta get through. My mozzarella sticks are right over there, a couple feet away. And this old ass, they're in their 30s, but old ass, boring ass, just fucking, I don't want to make it racial, but most likely Trump loving ass couple, just gave me issues. It starts with the guy. Picture like a 30-year-old who would probably wear Crocs at a place, like just that. Picture that vibe. 30-year-old white male wearing Crocs. Race doesn't really matter, but at the same time it kind of does in this situation. But anyways, he comes up and he's like,
no, bro, like, I don't understand what the fuck's going on with those people. We're always getting pushed around, like, people keep barging into us, people keep moving ahead of us, all that shit. Like, no, you can go around us.
If you look at the line's long as fuck. Like, it's further, it would take me more time to walk all the way around to get my mozzarella sticks than to just go straight down. It would make no sense. So I'm just like, I was about to say something, but then his girlfriend chimes in. She's like,
yeah, can you just go around? Like, people keep hitting into us all day, and people are just being so rude. I don't get why everyone's just crowding over us, and go around.
And I'm just thinking back in my mind, like, bro, do you guys know where you are? Like, you're in a music festival. There's so many people everywhere. That's kind of the beauty of that, trying to find a little sense of peace amongst all the chaos, or trying to meet new people. Like, your goal, if you wanted fucking solitude, I don't know, go to an empty bar on a fucking Tuesday morning. Like, you don't go to a music festival to expect like a calm time, especially a music festival like Gov Ball in New York, where millions of people live, so thousands of people are gonna go to. Like, that makes no sense in my mind. And I'm literally laughing at them, and I think it's because it takes a lot for me to actually be angry at something. So when something ridiculous like that happens, my initial response is just to laugh, because it's like, you guys are serious. Like, it takes me 2 seconds to walk. Like, this conversation that we're having is longer than longer than what it would have took for me to walk past you guys. But I'm just like, yo, you guys are being really rude. I literally just want to walk past. It's not a big deal. I don't know what's going on. And they're just like, no.
Dude's just like, nope, sorry, bro. Like, we're not gonna do it.
And everyone's looking. All the people around me are looking. They're kind of like smiling and just being awkward, because they're like, yo, what's Marcel gonna, well, they don't know who I am, but in their mind it's like, oh, what's this black boy gonna do? Is he gonna pop off on them? Like, what's going on? And I'm just like, yo, You both of you need to calm the fuck down. And I just walked past them like, fuck out of here if you think I'm gonna walk down a long ass line to get some overpriced $12 mozzarella cheese sticks. Like, fuck out of here. So I walk through them. Then I overhear that the mozzarella sticks are trash, so I don't get them. So it was a waste of 5 minutes, but I ended up getting some 2 big ass slices of pizza, and I'm good. And I see Major Jordan. Then later on, I see Chance the Rapper, and overall, I have a good day. But I realize there will be petty moments like that will happen to you, and you just need to be the bigger person and realize that it's not worth getting into a potential altercation. Me trying to use big words. Altercation, potentially getting kicked out of the festival. Like, no, pick your fights. That's important. Any other tips? Any other stories? Yeah, save money, get your ticket early. Have a great circle of people, of friends to go to the festival with. People who are kind of accommodating, people who are fun, people who can understand that like things aren't going to go perfect, and that's the beauty of a festival. And finally, going to a festival alone. So last year I also went to Afropunk, and if you don't know what that is, it's a festival in Brooklyn. It's I feel like it's mainly centered towards minorities, people of color, black people, people in the LGBTQIA community. It's a very dope vibe. Everyone dresses like so fucking well. Like you can just go there just to people watch and see how great everyone dresses, because people are on 1,000 when they go there. But anyways, I went to that festival. Oh, this is interesting. I went to that festival assuming that I was gonna go there with this person that I was kind of dating off, well, not even off and on, but like I was consistently talking to and dating for maybe a month or 2. A situationship, if you will. I assumed that since we got our tickets around the same time, we were talking about the festival together, we were talking about how excited we were to see certain artists, like SZA, like my queen SZA, that it was just gonna be a thing that we went together. But when the day came, they were very dodgy when it came to talking to me. And I remember going to and another friend of mine was going to with one of her friends. It wasn't like I was completely alone initially, but like my mindset was on, I was gonna be with my situationship, not like with my friend. That would kind of be like a bonus. Like we'd all come together and see SZA and just have a great time. And all the other artists. But yeah, day comes, I'm there, the line's long as fuck. I finally make it in, I text the dude, and he's just like, I'm like, yo, I'm in the place, where are you? Blah blah blah. And they just give me a really weird message like, yo, we got here a couple hours ago, we're blah blah blah. And they just kind of just put in with the way that the messages kind of like, the way I perceived the messages was that like he was with his crew, they were gonna hang out, do their thing, and that was that. Like, it's cool as you're here, but like, that's it. So I'm literally, for the next hour or 2, I'm just like walking around the festival by myself, trying to look for my other friend, like my good real friend, and trying to see what she was doing. And I finally find her and her friend, and they wanted to see an artist I wasn't really hyped to see. So I was like, yo, you guys go out without me. Hopefully I'll catch up to you. I don't think I did, but that's another tip. Music festivals, every one of them, crappy cell service, because hundreds of thousands of people are going to be there. So plan accordingly with that. Like, you might not be able to see your friends or catch up with your friends through texting and through phone calls and shit. So find out a plan on how to find meetup spots and all that good stuff, so you don't get lost from them when you want to go out on your own. But basically, for all of that festival, I was by myself. And going to a music festival alone is a very weird experience, because there's so many people around you in groups, and it feels like such a community type thing where you should be with people, but you're by yourself. And if you are like outgoing, you're social, you can easily make friends. Like it's a perfect place to do that. But in my mind, I was kind of in my feelings about the situationship. I was in my feelings because like my friend was like without me, but like it was my choice to do that shit. So I was kind of moping around a little bit until SZA came there. Because SZA started, because she was kind of like my main reason of going. And I could barely enjoy her because like my stomach was hurting from like this mac and cheese I ate that was not that good. But I got it for free because my card was like being weird for their system. But you know, another story. So like I'm there, I'm like vibing to SZA, not really enjoying it because my stomach's hurting. I'm thinking about the situationship and all that shit. And I don't know, I say all that to say that things will never go as planned in life, like in general in life, but especially with music festivals and events like that, because so many things are destined to not go as planned for so many different reasons. So you just really have to go with the flow of that. And if you're going with someone that you that you're in a situationship with, understand, be upfront with them, because like at the end of the day, I could have just been like, yo, I like before the day even started, just like, yo, are we gonna meet up somewhere? Like, do you wanna like chill during the festival? I could have did that. Assuming is very bad because you make an ass out of you and me. You guys know the old saying. So yeah, don't assume, but also don't like, you know, don't have a shitty time just because things didn't go the way that you had planned. Like, if I could redo that last festival, Afropunk, thankfully I'm going again this year, so it's gonna be a way better experience. But if I could have redone last year, and I let's say like I did send a text to the situationship, and they weren't about it, like they were like, yo, I was more wanting to hang out with my friends, and not you. I would have been like, okay, cool. Like I have friends who are going. Let me hang out more with them. Let me like start my day with them, so it's not like a fucking huge challenge trying to get back to them. And if I did end up like spending that day alone, like enjoying those moments, enjoying the artists that I wanted to see, and I did see a lot of artists I loved, and I had a good time overall. It was just like that last underlying bittersweet moment that was kind of annoying. But yeah, hopefully I gave you guys a lot of tips and a lot of like low key tips I didn't even think about because of the stories. If you guys go to music festivals, you have a great time. Clothing wise, I feel like you should go all out. You should either dress for comfort or go all out. And if you can do both, that's great. But like, don't go in between. Like I'm one of those people who, before I went to music festivals, I love seeing the celebrities and what they wore and like all of the trendy, fashion-forward people, see how they dressed. But last year, I definitely went more for comfort. Why do I look like a dad who just shot at Urban Outfitters? This is a weird look. I was a dumbass and wore a jean jacket for Gov Ball. It was hot as fuck, but like this year I'm gonna go in, like I'm gonna have some good outfits, because I'm gonna go for multiple days for Afropunk and then one day for Panorama. But if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna see I'm not gonna look horrible. Hopefully, I'm gonna look pretty good. Just not trying. I'm trying to stay humble. I'm trying to do my best Kendrick and be humble. But this video is long as fuck, and it's gonna be a bitch to edit. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys can take away some tips and have a great music festival experience. And if you do, if you're at Panorama, I keep saying Gov Ball. Hopefully you guys, if you go to Gov Ball, you enjoy it. But if you're at Panorama, you're at Afropunk, and you somehow know me, like you see me, you're like, whoa, like I watch his reaction videos. Say what's up. Like it'd be cool to. I know this is like very, 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 very fucking early to my YouTube channel. Like I'm probably not gonna see viewers or people who like fuck with the same, like you guys watch my videos, so I'm assuming you fuck with the same music I do. Which I'm assuming that's not gonna happen. But like if it does, I'd be like, I'm very happy. So you see me on the streets, how does that song go? If you see me in the streets, shawty, you don't know me. But like, no, shout out to T.I. But like, if you see me, say hey, so what's up? That'd be great. But I've just spoke for almost half hour, so I'm gonna stop talking, finish this margarita, and continue enjoying my vacation. Mini vacation. Thank you for checking me out. I'm Marcel J. Subscribe to the channel, give me a like or a dislike if you hated or love this video. I have nothing else to say, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys in the music festivals. I'll see you guys at Randall Island Park. I hate myself. I'm done. Bye. No! Yes. I thought I just vlogged that, but I'm gonna clean it up. I'm so sorry, Lexi.